Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us and welcome to another edition of Transformer Facts Friday. This is the second weekly roundup show that I like to do on this channel, which gives me the perfect opportunity to do exactly that. Keep you guys updated with things that are hanging on the world of Transformers. I'll let you know what's happening with this YouTube channel and of course my Instagram, which is toys_rus. This once again is part 1 of 2 because there's just, again, so much going on. And before we start, quick apologies again. I obviously got mixed up completely with the Wolf Cybertron new figures the other day. I'm going to be showing you more on that in a second. But yep, just got to hold my hands up. I got it wrong. And I suppose that's it. And we'll have a little bit more of a chat with them in a second. So they are, of course, new molds, but we'll see them in a second. Right. Quickly again, just to remind anybody, if you're new to this channel, I am now a Shozy collaborator. So if you do buy anything from Shozy, your support would be greatly received. Just pop Toys R Us, all as one word in there, and that will be great to in fact help me review more figures from their store. Okay, moving on. This is something that's really cool, to be fair. I've took this from TFW 2005. This is Mark Wahlberg's trainers. And they're basically their special Transformer made Jordans. I'm going to show you these in a second, but read out a few parts of this. They've got the number 84, where the number 23 would normally go, of course, Jordan's number. They've got like box art on the side. They've got Transformer things on the inside, glow-in-the-dark soles. These are spectacular. So there's the shoes from the top version. You can see you've got like the grid, excuse the reflection. You can check this out on TFW 2005. So you've got like box art grid on the front. You can make out inside that there's some Transformers art there. You can see it all around the side. See the numbers 84 instead of obviously 23, which was Jordan's number. These are just so cool. He shared these images online. They look spectacular. There's the 84 again. In a second, you're going to see the, there you are, the glow-in-the-dark undersole with the Autobot logo and of course Jordan himself. These are brilliant. I think these are one of one. They're only made for Mark Wahlberg and of course because he was in the Transformers movie. But I saw them and again I just wanted to share them with you. Right, here it is. This is the thing that I got completely wrong, but also not just me. This is the figure that you've seen obviously off him. I'm going to talk about this in a lot more detail in a second, but this is also completely mistransformed. Look at the chest area. If you have a look at the packaging, have a look now how the chest is folded in. So that looks a lot better than what we're seeing here with that original image. But I still hold my hands up, I got it wrong. I thought it was the 2010 mold. Obviously it wasn't. Anyway, the other brilliant thing about this is we've now got insights, here we go, from Sam Locke. So of course, these is one of the Hasbro designers, and I love the fact they do this now and again. They jump on when the new figures are released, and exactly that. If you want to read all about it, he's written loads about it, just going from concept, why the idea, they brought it round to reboot it, etc. And the fact it's crazy that it was, 13 years ago when they first did this. So what they've got on TFW 2005, or indeed on Sam Locke's own Instagram, they've got the 360 turning CAD image of him. But then you've got these concepts, so exactly like it says here, from screen to toy. So you've got, of course, the, again, exactly this. This is just an amazing insight into these figures. So there's the block drawings, the first, as I say, drafts or computer sketches of them, shall we say. Then we've got the digital deco model, which you can see there. And what I like about this is you're seeing things that we haven't seen yet. Obviously on the back, I hadn't seen that you could store both of his accessories, which isn't too bad, to be fair. I love it when they do that with figures, that you can actually store them. And again, in the alternate mode, I've not noticed that in any of the other pictures, but with these images you've got here, you can see that the figures do exactly do that. Quick last picture there with him with both accessories, and indeed there he is, or as Bumblebee, appeared in the game. Right, a couple of other things. This has changed so many times since obviously when we saw the first image. We now officially know that it is now called the Eternal Beast Showdown, and this is a Takara Tomy, Kingdom, Optimus Primal and Megatron, basically exclusive. It's a twin pack, and it's going to be retailing at 13,440 yen, 97 US dollars, and we've got some proper images of these now. These look great. So these are exactly, they're the same models, same molds. Hopefully they are now, I've said that, but they do look like it. They've just enhanced the deco. As I say, they're known as the premium line over there. They always do this, Takara Tomy. They always just do that little bit more with the deco, with the paint. It's something they've been doing, funnily enough, since the Cybertron original line in 2010 with the slightly different deco, but these look great. And of course, it's a great opportunity if you missed these figures first time round in Kingdom to get them both as part of a twin pack. There they are, looking spectacular. And indeed, there it is, available to order online from takaratomy.com. I took a screenshot of that. There you go. Right, moving on. This is something that's going to be really interesting. So this is CinemaCon. They've announced that they're going to host a special event for Transformers Rise of the Beasts during the 2023 show. So it says Paramount Pictures celebrates Transformers Rise of the Beasts, and this is going to be hosted by MoviePhone Wednesday the 26th of April 2023. So again, we're going to see loads of things coming out regarding that. We've just got to wait until April for this. But again, the hype train is now clearly building itself. For those of you anywhere in America, or in fact if you're going anywhere around the world to New Jersey Comic Con, it is of course April the 1st. All the details for opening times are at the bottom. And again, I just wanted to share this with you because it may be of interest to you. Not just obviously Transformers, as you can see by the picture, everything's involved with that. And from what I've been told, although of course I've never been to one, it is a massive, massive Comic Con. So there's going to be Transformers, but there's also going to be everything else there as well. Right, this is something we had a little teaser of the other day, but again, we've now got proper official images via Amazon Japan. And this is, of course, the Nemesis take of the Canon camera. And again, this was completely expected as soon as we saw Optimus. So we've got much better pictures. Again, if you want these, TFW 2005 or T-Formers, we've got them posing. We can clearly see here we've got a different matrix. There is the alternate mode. And again, I keep saying this, but this is exactly what Transformers should be. You know, everyday sort of objects, and you can't tell that they're robots. So that's why I really like this. I'm super tempted to indeed purchase them. There's the alternate mode again before very quickly just some more shots of them in the robot mode. Moving on again, Sam Kinglock again. This was of course Barricades, and I think this is the one that's got most people excited purely because there was never a toy made of this character, of this version, shall we say, of him from the game. So once again, on TFW 2005 or any of the other platforms, and indeed his Instagram, there's a big write-up of, again, why they chose to do this and why it looks so good. So let's go and have a quick look. Again, there's 3D spin around 360 model designs there. Then you've got here the concepts again from screen to toy. You can see there video game, character model, and the Studio Series ones. You can just see how similar they are. And I suppose a lot of the work that's gone into it. You've got the Takara Tomy block model and the Takara Tomy detail model. These are really interesting. I think this is great because you do get a true insight of what they're doing. Digital deco model, front and back. Again, it looks like you can store the weapon on his back. I've pre-ordered these. I just thought they was a spectacular idea. And of course, it's even better now knowing that they are all new models. The Optimus Prime just looks so much better. There he is in all his glory, and as we've said, a completely new version. That is the version, or the images, shall we say, of him from the game, and you can see that's really close. That's very good indeed. Right, what have we got now? Just the last few images of figures that we've seen before, but once again, and I always feature this, when they put these figures up for pre-order on Takara Tomy's website, they always tend to use their own photos. So some of these people have already got in hand. Lots of these people have got on pre-order, pretty much like myself. So we've just got a quick selection here of Metal Hawk. Again, just these were images taken. You can see all the Japanese writing. These images are also on T-Formers, as you can tell by the rest of the background, but they're taken from Takara Tomy's actual, as I say, website where you can pre-order these figures everywhere. I love this. I know it's really basic, and I know it's quite chunky and exactly that, but I think it looks so good, and he definitely is going to look good as that leg. This is of course Core Class Grimlock. Moving on, we're going to go right up to Skyquake, and this is pretty much where I'm going to stop. We're using this iPad because this iPad's just got my normal T-Formers and TFW 2005 stuff on. Can't wait to do this. If this isn't the biggest clue that we're going to get, as I say, Predators in the future, it's just got to be. It really is. There we go. So there's Skyquake. They're all new images from Takara Tomy. Now we're going to have a quick look at some third-party stuff. I need a drink. Right, I've been on Newage's Weibo page, and I've found this, and this is amazing. This is their take on not just grapple, so this is obviously Architect Daedalus, but this is a transparent version of him. And I just love the fact that they just do 6 or 7 uses for each mold. So we've got, there he is in the packaging, there he is literally in hand. Whoever does these photos for the Weibo page, he has got the most amazing collection. If you want to look at these pictures as well, just literally do what I do. Type in Newage Weibo, and then it pulls it up. You can just have a quick look at these. Here he is in all the posing modes. Whether or not people will be a bit scared to transform him because it's translucent plastic. However, I must add to this that translucent plastic over the years is getting much, much better. And there we go. There's the figures so far he's got. I've got some more of these coming up very soon though. But there you go. That is Newage's clear, transparent take on grapple. So that's the first part. I've got at least 10 more things already for part 2 and whatever else happens overnight for myself. With regards to the channel, obviously I've just got up the G.I. Joe crossover. The Newage Megatron is pretty much nearly finished, but it's so true what everybody says. They are mini masterpieces. The transformation is incredibly complex. I've got the video of that sorted, and I'm going to be doing as many things as I can, trying to catch up with the huge amount of figures that I've got backed up, just including normal ones like Generations, Hubcap, more Studio Series figures, more Generation 1 figures, a few more collection showcases. I've managed to get all my Combiner Wars sealed stuff out in some sort of semblance of order. Loads of people have asked for that on Instagram. So I'm going to get that up hopefully over the weekend as well. Instagram, I'm just putting pictures up of everything I'm reviewing, but of course I'm open to anything anybody else wants to see. And that's it for part 1. So again, huge apologies for myself for the mistake I made earlier in the week. And again, thank you to everybody for the support on this channel. It really does mean a lot. And yes, I'll see you again in about 12 hours. Take care, guys.